Yo, we back with another video and another signing. Who would have thought? Made a signing last week, made a signing this week. You never know. We might make it 3-0. Anyways, Leny Yoro, the most exciting prospect in France, and that's a fact. The most exciting prospect in France has signed for Manchester United. There's only one place to start because this is the main reason why I was so excited about this signing. And of course, we will touch on his potential, his experience, his strength, what he will bring to the team. But oh my Lord. Now, I don't use this word much, but when I tell you, if Leny Yoro is utilized correctly, he can transform that entire backline. Now, you're probably sat down thinking, oh, cool, we've heard this about player A, player B, player C, player D. No. This is the first time Manchester United make a defensive signing that ticks all the physical attributes, ticks all the physical boxes. This is the first time. And it's a type of centre-half that Manchester United have been crying out for. Somebody that's physically dominant, somebody that's fast off the ball, somebody that can win their duels in two ways. On the ground, off the ground, like you can see it yourself. No player under the age of 23 in the whole world, won more than 60% of his duels in the air, won more than 60% of his duels on the ground. Most importantly, a 90% pass accuracy. A modern day centre-half has to be able to play football. So I'm excited about that, but why would it transform this team? Me, I've had a major issue with Manchester United's press. Now, let's look into it. Manchester United's press last year. They press in a 4-2-3-1. The problem is with Manchester United's press last year, and the reason why so many teams were able to carve it open, and the reason why the press wasn't the most sustainable, and this and that and this and that. Why? Simple answer. We never ever used to push the fullbacks forward. You look at the screen. This was Manchester United's press. If the number 9, I'm using a lineup of this year. If the number 9 pushes the right centre-half that's on the ball, Marcus Rashford would push the right back. Garnacho would push the left-sided centre-half. And then Bruno, Kobe and Casemiro will all push forwards. The team shuffles towards the right-hand side. You look at the left-hand side, completely open. The amount of times last year, once teams grasp it, that's it. They automatically take out 4 or 5 players out of Manchester United's press. They beat the press. Why? You're probably sat down thinking, why? This is how it's supposed to be done. The fullbacks push forward, they join the press. Is it risky? Yes, it's risky. Is it rewarding? Hell yes. Manchester United didn't do it last year at times. So as much as people wanted to come out and throw the words, oh, it's a man-to-man press. No, it's not. Man-to-man means every single player is occupied on that pitch. The fullback was always open. And it was an outlet. And it was a get-out-of-jail-free card for every single team we came up against, from Wolves in the first game of the season to Brighton. How does Leny Yoro transform this team? Because now that we've got a centre-half that, like I said, is physically dominant, good on and off the ball, good in the air, good on the ground, fast off his feet, and I'll be honest, from what I've seen of him, smart. Very, very, very smart for an 18-year-old. This will now allow Dalot to push forward. So whoever's playing on the right-hand side, once Garnacho tucks in to occupy the left-sided centre-half, the left-back remains open. No, that's when Dalot pushes forward. Once that happens, the 4 at the back becomes a 3. So your centre-halves are now required to what? Defend the channels. This is something that Arsenal do probably the best in the world. They are amazing at it. Manchester United might reach that stage because now we've got a physical animal at the back. Like I said, 6'3", dual winner on and off the ball, good in the air, good on the ground, long legs. He can literally wrap them around you, similar to how Wan-Bissaka does. But this is why this signing can transform Man United. Because if Man United improve their press, we go up 50 levels as a team. Okay, now let's talk partnership. Football is all about partnerships, whether it's your centre-halves, your 2 midfielders, your 2 strikers, your wingers. Football's all about partnerships. It's a team game. You need balance. Why is Leny Yoro amazing? for Manchester United. It's the fact that he complements Manchester United's best centre-half. Our best centre-half, as of present, Lisandro Martinez. He complements him in so many different ways. You want to talk height? One's 5'9", the other one's 6'3". So where Martinez might struggle in the air, Leny Yoro is there. Let's look at Martinez's play style. Martinez, tenacious, aggressive, likes to push forward, whether that's with the ball or without the ball. He likes to engage in a lot of duels in the second phase of the pitch where he leaves his position. What does an aggressive centre-half need more than anything? And I want you to think of all the best centre-halves at the moment. And look at their two profiles, how there's always the one aggressive one that likes to push forward, that likes to engage. And then there's the sweeper. There's the one that sits back and bails him out in case he pushes forward and leaves with nothing. The sweeper, the one with the recovery pace, the one that can bail him out. Passive but assertive. So many people look at centre-halves nowadays and say, oh, he's passive because he doesn't like to engage, he doesn't like to push forward. No, some people or some centre-halves don't engage. Maybe it's because they don't trust themselves. They don't have the ability. They don't want to make that mistake. Passive but assertive. Even though he's not engaging, even though he's not stepping up every single time, he's in control because he knows what he's doing. And that's what I've seen of Leny Yoro. Like, I've gone back and watched about 6-7 games of his just to study him as a whole. And that's why I said at the beginning of the video, very smart for an 18-year-old. They complement each other. They complement each other for height. They complement each other profile, play style. And at the end of the day, there's nothing better than learning from Lisandro Martinez. One of the best ball-playing centre-halves in the world. Tenacious, aggressive, his reading of the game. Lisandro Martinez is a leader. And he is definitely somebody that I would want to nurture and guide Leny Yoro. Now, who does Yoro remind me of? From what I've seen, three players came to mind. 3 players came to mind. Now, they're all of different ages. Some are towards the end of their career. Some are in their prime. Some up and coming. I just get a hybrid of like Varane. Sweeper, but calm and composed. But if he has to defend, and when he does defend, he comes out on top. William Saliba, that calm, composed. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's already planned his next 3-4 moves. And Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk is passive, but he is a good defender. From watching him, that is the vibe that I get, and it's perfect because our best centre-half is probably one of the most aggressive in the league. So he needs the complete opposite of himself. Final point, price tag. Did Man United overpay? Did Man United underpay? Man United were in a bidding war with Real Madrid. Man United wanted Jared Braithwaite from Everton. £52 million plus £7 million in bonuses / add-ons. Is it a lot of money? Yes, only because in 12 months' time, he is a free agent. That is the only reason, because I can guarantee you, if he had 3-4 years on his deal, paying 52 plus £7 million in add-ons for hands down the most exciting prospect in French football would be a bargain. Now, one thing that I've learned from watching football over the years, from making content about football, is no matter how much you pay, you can overpay by 100%. No matter how much you pay, if the player steps up and performs, you will never ever hear of that price tag again. Never ever. Even if you end up paying 200-300 million pounds, you will never ever hear numerical statements. You will never ever hear people speak about that price tag, because performances silence the world. If you perform, you silence your critics, you silence your doubters. But at the end of the day, what's football become? Football nowadays has literally become, you pay for potential. Not many teams are heading down that avenue of signing already well-made footballers. No, teams are signing on potential for so many different reasons. They signed them for X amount of money because they know in a few years they'll be triple the amount. Maybe they signed them so they can sell them later on for a profit. Nowadays, football's become about gambling on young players, signing potential. If it means paying over the odds for that potential, so be it. Man United were quoted over £70 million for Jared Braithwaite. Then Yoro is cheaper. Looks like he has a way higher ceiling, younger, and the beauty in it is he comes from one of the most physical leagues in the world, which is the French league, a pure pace and power league. He's not coming from a league that's of slower intensity, low physicality. No, high physicality, high intensity. And the kid was in the league and team of the year. I showed you the stats earlier on, bro. I'll show you them again. The kid's done well for an 18-year-old. Now, the only question mark I have, and it doesn't mainly fall on him, is experience. He's 18 years of age. He's played less than 50 games of professional football under his belt. He's 18. I'll repeat that again, which means he still needs to learn his trade. He is still learning his trade as of now. He is not the finished product. He's not the finished article. He's not even probably halfway. But Manchester United and Ineos, this is your project. This is your challenge. Where Murto and everybody else failed, you should try to succeed, which is, it's all good paying X amount of money for young, exciting players. But at the end of the day, if in 2-3 years' time, those players haven't fulfilled their potential or they're not heading in the right direction, what's good about it? And we've seen that pattern over the years with Manchester United. You sign player A, exciting. You're thinking in the next few years he'll be a world beater. No, we're struggling to get rid of him. He's going out on loan. We don't know what to do. Nobody wants him. If you sign young players, you need to commit to their development. You need to commit to investing time and effort and coaching and making sure you've got the right tools and them as players have the right tools and they're within the right facility to grow, develop. Because once they're grown and once they're developed, they will contribute a lot to this team. And that's why I look at Ineos, because now it's your responsibility to get the right people. I look at Erik ten Hag. This is now your responsibility to show us how you can work with the youth. Now, he's done a good job with Kobe Mainoo. He's done a good job with Garnacho. Let's see what you can do with Leny Yoro. But anyways, it's good news. It's good news. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like. And I'll catch you guys on another one.